Welcome to the 3-Minute Writer. I'm Eric Wyatt. You know, I love fiction writing prompts. Early in my fiction writing education, they were a key component to unleashing my creativity. One of the cornerstone pieces of my blog for writers are regular writing prompts and exercises that I call unblockers. I try to post a new one every Tuesday and Thursday. Fiction writing prompts are like the scene suggestions for an improv comic. They get our motors running and help us fine-tune our craft, but they certainly aren't the be-all, end-all of the writing process. So for today, I thought I would ask one big question. Let me quickly hit on 3 things that we should keep in mind when we use writing prompts. Someone said to me, "There are over 201 exercises in this one book. I'll never do them all." No, of course you'll never use them all. That's not really the point. Writing prompts or fiction exercises are supposed to help us write. They're not an assignment. Whether you call it a jump start or motivation, writing prompts should be approached for one reason only: to get you writing. Like the improv comic I mentioned before, or an artist who makes 100 sketches before sitting down to her canvas, writing prompts are supposed to inspire and energize us, and that's how I approach them. I approach writing exercises like I belly up to the all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't pick one of everything. I pick the stuff that looks good to me. Read through a collection of writing prompts, and when one jumps out at you as interesting or thought-provoking or intriguing, that's the one you should tackle. Back to my food analogy. At the buffet, I mostly pick the foods I like, but it's also a great time to try something new, something different, even a little scary. The same thing should be true with your writing. Don't just focus on the prompts that are easy or obvious. Be willing to challenge yourself and engage in some writing that isn't easy or safe or even very pretty. I found there are 2 main ways to use writing prompts in my own work, and they're both valuable. The first way I use a writing prompt is to consider it in the light of some story or set of characters I'm already working with. How does this already established alternate world fit into the writing prompt? This is a great way to expand and deepen and explore a fictional world that's either become stagnant or hasn't yet reached that multi-layered complexity that I'm looking for. Of course, it's also easy to use writing exercises as a doorway into a new fictional world. You read the prompt and start writing, and out pops this whole new concept or character that you just can't shake. And if you've ever experienced that, you know it's a great feeling. But don't fret if that doesn't happen to you, because it's actually pretty rare. Which brings me to my final point. Using writing prompts often is like the painter I mentioned earlier. The work I produce using prompts are like exploratory sketches. They don't have to be final products. Sometimes what I get out of an exercise may fit into a bigger work and serve to deepen and add complexity. I may actually use it in the story or novel, and that's good. And other times the work serves as background for me to draw on, but it doesn't actually fit the story I'm writing. It's like part of a full-blown character sketch, so I know my fictional world better even if I don't use those actual words in the story, and that's good too. Freud said sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, and sometimes a writing exercise is just an exercise, and that's okay too, because it gets the creative juices flowing. These are a few of the books I use when I'm doing writing prompts, and if you're interested in learning more about them, I have them listed as resources on my blog page, so stop by and check that out. But for now, that's the 3-Minute Writer for this time, and I thank you for watching. Happy writing.